What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have an epic moment in the sport of boxing that took place outside the square circle as undefeated Olympic silver medalist, two-division world champion, former unified super featherweight world champion, superstar boxer, as my brother Showbiz the adult would say, Shakur Stevenson, who is 20 wins, no losses, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout, 25 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. He was seen partying in the same circle as undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney, who is 30 wins, no losses, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. They were seen partying in the same circle, okay? Devin Haney had announced this on his social media that he was going to be in Texas, and it was a victory party he was having. And Shakur Stevenson is always in Texas, as he signed, his manager is Jay Prince, and so he was happened to be in Texas as well. So they are in the same circle. So you can see Shakur Stevenson staring down Devin Haney, okay, just absolutely staring him down. And then Shakur Stevenson, he sends over bottles to Devin Haney with a message, and the message says, "Sign the contract." Right, as you can see on the photo right there in the video, "Sign the contract" is what Shakur Stevenson is telling Devin Haney. Right. So this is getting heated up. Now, Devin Haney is coming off of the biggest win of his career, beating two-time Olympic gold medalist, three-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko via unanimous decision victory May 20th, Las Vegas, Nevada, MGM Grand Garden Arena. As Shakur Stevenson is coming off of a dominating performance over Yoshino that took place in April of this year in his hometown of Newark, New Jersey, where he got a beautiful 6-round stoppage victory over Yoshino in a dominating performance, after which he called out Devin Haney. They have history. They grew up together. They sparred each other. They came up in the amateurs together. So with that said, Devin Haney is now to making his decision whether he's going to stay at lightweight 135 or is Devin Haney going to move up to junior welterweight 140 pound. There is already reports that Devin Haney has confirmed that he's reached out to Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn and the Zone, as he was with them prior to him signing a 3-fight deal with legendary promoter, top-ranked CEO Bob Arum and ESPN, to face off against George Kambosos in 2 fights for undisputed, and then the Lomachenko fight in the 3rd fight. With that said, okay, Devin Haney contacted Eddie Hearn because Eddie Hearn recently signed the two-time junior welterweight world champion superstar boxer, who currently is the reigning WBC junior welterweight world champion, in Regis Rougarou Prograis. Okay, so he contacted Eddie Hearn for a Regis Prograis fight. Regis Prograis is fighting June 17th, next Saturday, in his hometown of Louisiana. And so after that, Regis Prograis confirmed that Devin Haney reached out, and he stated that he got front row tickets for Devin Haney if Devin Haney wants to come to the fight, and that he would gladly make the fight happen next. Not only that, we had a massive lightweight showdown that took place last night between now the former undisputed junior welterweight world champion, British superstar boxer Josh Taylor, as he lost in dominating fashion to Teofimo Lopez, former unified lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, now WBO junior welterweight world champion. Teofimo Lopez, he dominated Josh Taylor. In the first 6 rounds, it was a competitive fight, but in the second half, Teofimo Lopez won every single round, and now he's the 2-division world champion, and he's the reigning WBO champion. He has a record of 19 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout, 25 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. And Josh Taylor, he has a record of 19 wins, 1 loss, no draws, 13 wins by way of knockout. He's 32 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. So now you have Regis Prograis, who's 28 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 24 big wins by way of knockout, 34 years of age, 5'8" with a 67-inch arm reach. He's going to face off against Danilo Zarilla. That's next Saturday, who is 17 wins, 1 loss, no draws. That's going to take place next Saturday. So Devin Haney has the pick of the litter because there's also Rolando Rolly Romero, who is now the WBA junior welterweight world champion, star boxer, and he has a record of 15 wins, 1 loss, no draws, 13 wins by way of knockout. He's 27 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. And then you have Matias, okay, who is also the IBF junior welterweight world champion. So Rolly is the WBA champion, Regis is the WBC champion, and now Teofimo Lopez is the WBO champion. Matias is the IBF champion. So Devin Haney, being the undisputed lightweight world champion, he has the pick of the litter because he can make himself the mandatory for Teofimo Lopez's WBO title. Now, I'm going to make another video because Teofimo Lopez recently stated that he is going to retire, right? So he said that he's going to call it quits. We have to see how true that is. And then we have, Rolly Romero. So Devin Haney can make himself the mandatory for Teofimo Lopez and for Rolly Romero's WBA title. And Regis Prograis is already on record saying that he's willing to openly accept a challenge with Devin Haney in his next fight. And that's an easy fight to be made, seeing as though Devin Haney was with Matchroom, he was with Eddie Hearn, he was with DAZN. So that's an easy fight to be made for Devin Haney as well. So, Devin Haney has the pick of the litter, and he's on record stating that it's not easy for him to make 135 pounds anymore. His body is just not allowing him to do it comfortably, right? So he wants to move up to 140. But he did state he will hold on to the belts, and if all makes sense, he'll go back down to lightweight to defend those titles. I highly doubt that Devin Haney holds on to the belts and goes back down and defend them once he makes his debut at 140 pounds. Now, Bob Arum, which Devin Haney was signed with Bob Arum, ESPN, and Top Rank for 3 fights. He recently stated that he would give Devin Haney the winner of Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez, which we now know as Teofimo Lopez. He would give him the Shakur Stevenson fight, and he would give him the Vasyl Lomachenko rematch because there was controversy surrounding the Vasyl Lomachenko rematch, to which many people thought Lomachenko won the fight. But if you really watch the fight and you rewatch it, you can see that Devin Haney clearly won against Vasyl High-Tech Lomachenko. Nonetheless, with that said, Shakur Stevenson, he wants his opportunity. He wants to be a 3-division world champion, and he's putting pressure on Devin Haney to sign the contract, as you see in this video, because he wants to make the fight happen. So Shakur Stevenson is open to fighting anybody that's going to give him the opportunity to prove his worth and to prove his stay, right, in the sport of boxing. So he stated that, he definitely wants to fight with Devin Haney, right? We just have to see if Devin Haney's going to stay at the weight. If Devin Haney's going to stay at 135, then it only makes sense that he fights Vasyl Lomachenko. But obviously, Shakur Stevenson. But there's also another big fight, and that's a guy in Gervonta Tank Davis, 3-division world champion, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer, who's coming off of a big win himself against Ryan Garcia. So there's many big fights on the horizon for Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson also stated he would like to fight Lomachenko, but Lomachenko's team made it abundantly clear they're going to stay far away and clear from Shakur Stevenson because they stated it's like looking in the mirror. So we know they have no interest in fighting Shakur Stevenson. Lomachenko would be a good fight for Shakur Stevenson and vice versa, but Lomachenko doesn't want that fight. And then we have Gervonta Tank Davis. It's a possible fight, but the sides of the streets for Shakur Stevenson. He's with Top Rank, ESPN, and Bob Arum. Tank Davis is with PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, founder advisor Al Heyman, Showtime, and Showtime President Sports Steven Espinosa. So that's a difficult fight to be made. So Devin Haney is a network promotional free agent. He's the wild card. He can go where he so chooses. So he can stay at 135 and fight Tank Davis if the fight presents itself. His Tank Davis team said that they're willing to make it happen. He can stay there, fight Shakur Stevenson, rematch Lomachenko, or he can make himself a mandatory for the Rolly or Teofimo Lopez, or he could accept a fight with Regis Prograis. There's no shortage of big fights for Devin Haney to prove his worth. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But I thought this was an epic moment within the sport of boxing. And shout out to Taylor Swartz for this video and this video footage. Salute. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue signing off. Follow me on Instagram, Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.
This is Amanda, the real deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.